What up? Look at that.
Dang it.
I mean, it was close.
All right.
Damn it. Hey, we tried. We did our best.
Because we know what we're talking about,
That's
not our
true.
timing.
Okay, but you know what's fucked up?
What's up?
We moved the monitor right in front of the camera, and now I'm only looking at the monitor again. Welcome back, guys.
Yo,
I know what I'm talking about.
Welcome back, for sure.
So we have the monitor there because we got a new camera and we clearly look a little bit different here in the setup.
Yeah, homie done came up, man.
Bro, okay, so I told y'all this is my apartment. This is my place. So I painted this new piece back here behind us.
Got some titties.
Yeah, man.
Wait, here we go.
A little under boob, a little side boob. Yeah, man. I love it, though. I'm pretty stoked on it.
It pulls everything together.
Thank
You
you.
guys only get to see a little bit of this, but like, trust, the whole place is pulled together. This is dope. And this isn't the only new thing over here.
For sure.
You guys don't get to see that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. But, you know, I'm still working on it. When we lived at the house, you know, somebody told us, like, try to do everything that you want to do to the place. So, you know, like, you don't want to do it, like, at the end, like when you're moving out, you know, like you want to
for the next person.
Yeah, like you want to do it and enjoy it. And so I thought, you know, as hard as it is to just like go shopping and go find the shit that you want and like find all the perfect stuff or whatever, I was like, I'm just gonna try to like put it all together so I feel good. I feel happy and comfortable in my house.
It's nice, man.
Thanks.
I dig it.
I'm pretty stoked on it. I did, you know, I've been wanting to make that painting for a while. Well, I wanted to make a painting and I didn't know for sure what I wanted to do. And I kind of thought it would be better if it was like minimal and maybe just like a texture.
Yeah.
But then I was like getting scared it was going to look like like a Pinterest mom. You know what I mean? Like,
let's live, laugh, love, y'all.
Right, exactly. And I was, you know, like they'll be like, oh, I found this thing on Pinterest and I thought I could do it myself. And so I went to Michael's and I got a bunch of paint and blah, blah, blah. And I didn't want it to look like that. And then I was like, you know, I have a style. Let me just fucking paint it in my style.
Got a style and you're good at that shit too.
Thank you, man.
That's the biggest thing.
Dude, speaking of, you showed me a sketch you're working on for our stuff.
Yeah,
and
man.
some fucking, I mean, dude, that shit is dope. It came out dope.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm ready to see the finished graphic now, so I'm going to put more pressure on you to finish it.
Honestly, let's go. It'll be super simple because it's going to just be the letters for the logo.
Yeah, for sure.
Not the full thing. I don't think it needs that. I think that would just live nice as a sticker option or like, I don't know, like maybe put on a t-shirt, maybe. But like stickers is really the world that I was living in for that idea of it.
I love it. Yeah. I'm here for it.
Appreciate
Hell
it, man.
yeah, man. It's been a minute since we've seen each other.
Yeah, and like plenty of stuff to talk about.
Definitely.
I'm so glad we were able to do this one. Everybody's been talking about this 100 gorilla, or fucking 100 man. Got 100 gorilla.
100 gorilla.
100 gorillas.
100.
How long? How long do you think it'll take 100 gorillas versus one man?
Seconds. Milliseconds.
Just
done. Dude, yeah, that would be nothing at all.
No, 100 men versus one gorilla.
Versus one gorilla.
It's, I mean, in all honesty, like, to be real, I think they would be able to accomplish the goal. But I think the first 15 are not going to be around to talk about it.
No. The only chance you have is being in the very back.
Yes.
That's the only chance you got because anybody up front is done. It doesn't even matter. Like, you have no chance. If you're let's say there are like rows of fives.
Yeah.
Like, that first row is gone. Like, you don't have a chance.
Done. And like, especially like, if it's like a line and one at a time.
Yeah.
He's making it to 80. He's making it to 80 and like,
for sure.
Not a problem.
Yeah. If they play like by Batman rules and, you know, you wait and then until the first guy is beat up and then you go attack. Yeah, no, you're done. You're done. I don't even know where this came from though. Like, where did this start?
Some podcaster. Fucking, there's too many people doing podcasts now.
I know.
Stop it.
Especially men, straight men.
God, get sis.
There's too many. There's enough. Dude, speaking of side note, I always laugh when people used to make the joke of like, oh, you know, podcast microphones need to be more expensive so less people can get them. They are expensive.
God bless.
Like, especially those Shure mics that all of these like asshole podcasts have.
Yeah. Oh, the little
That one up there that I got.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That thing is like $400. Every single time you see one of those black Shure microphones on a podcast, those people spent $400 on each of those. So when people say, oh, it needs to be more expensive. No, they don't care. All those fucking straight white dudes with the bad opinions.
They got credit cards.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
They will burn a hole through them shits if they need to.
But they will not be burning through a fucking gorilla.
No.
That ain't happening.
Not at all. And like, to say like this, I truly think like, let's say they did do this thing. The gorilla's gonna be like cruising around the next day.
Yeah.
I in my head, I can't even imagine a way for a person to like punch a gorilla hard enough to ruin its day.
No.
I can't. It would just be like tired out and like need to take a nap.
Like, you know, I feel like people who are thinking like, oh, I could take the gorilla myself. I could do, you know, like people like, dude, they don't understand the power that a fucking gorilla has. Like,
the density of their bones.
Yeah.
That's the big, your hand is going to be like fucking minced meat.
You're going to hurt yourself. Like, you are going to hurt yourself and then it's going to hurt you more. Like, there's no chance.
Not at all. Every single man in that shit is like fucked up.
Right. I don't care if you're The Rock, bro. Like it's crazy. It's crazy to think. It's crazy that anybody could think that they could do that.
And like to truly like think about this, a chimpanzee ripped a woman's face off.
Yes.
Just like
yes. I have never heard of a person who could rip someone's face off without an object to help.
Never.
What the fuck, dude?
Just like, you know, it wasn't a struggle.
Yeah.
It was like us trying to like peel an orange.
Yeah, exactly.
If we wanted to peel an orange, it would be the same effort needed.
You just got to get a little start and then just rip it off.
God,
that's crazy. And that's just the chimpanzee.
And like to really think about it too, like you need all of those first 15 to truly do it. Yeah. They can't half-ass do it. No. Because then it'll take 40 to get this.
And that first 15, at least like 8 of them have to actively be holding that thing down for the next wave of people to come in and even stand a chance. At least 8 people have to be holding a gorilla back so that it's not just flat out smashing the next person.
Right.
Like,
and you know, like while you're holding on to, like, say you're like on his arm.
Yeah.
His hand is like, oh, gotcha.
Yeah. That's it. Broken. Yeah. He's
grabbing for shit. It's not just like there, like, oh.
Yeah. It might as well be fucking Omni-Man, bro. Like,
dude, for real.
Like, the way he runs through the fucking league or whatever they are.
Yes.
That's what's going to happen.
Oh my God. What a perfect. I've been in my head trying to think of like, ooh, what's a reel I can make off of this? Yeah. And I was like, oh, fucking, just 5 seconds. Bro. Were you sitting on that shit?
I wasn't. However, it was at the top of my head because I did get a text from a buddy who listened to last week's episode and texted me and was like, Invincible was written by Robert Kirkman, the guy known for a little book called The Walking Dead. And I was like, I knew it was Robert Kirkman, but I second guessed myself in the moment and I didn't want to like sound stupid or like I didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah, we can't have that. No.
Yeah, I know. But I knew it was him and I was like, oh, I just feel like I can't say it in case I'm wrong. Like there's that slight chance, you know, whatever. But so it was in my brain because of that. But no. It just popped in my head because that's what I was picturing the gorilla doing.
All right. So I'll make a reel, but I'll put it on the I know what I'm talking about podcast reel.
Perfect. Oh my God. Dude, but the best thing about this whole conversation is all the memes and shit that have been coming up. Like,
it's fucking good.
Dude, people saying like, I saw one, it was like you don't think 100 men could take one gorilla? One little kid took out one in the Cincinnati Zoo in 2016. Bro.
And like to think about this, like you think that gorilla's not going to be saying Harambe?
Dude, yeah.
That gorilla's going to be saying Harambe like T'Challa's saying Wakanda forever.
Bro. That would be a revenge slaughter. 100%. Harambe forever. Yes. I killed Sam. The podcast is over.
Oh my god. Harambe forever. Oh, dude, that's a t-shirt.
That's the fucking name of this episode. That is for sure.
Yes.
Oh my god! It only took 18 episodes for me to kill Sam.
God,
I'm stoked. Oh god!
I don't get cops out of me like that often.
Love
and
it.
You just fucking did it.
I'm so happy.
Oh,
Dude,
my god!
What a wild fucking thing.
Oh
man,
shit.
I don't even know where to go from there. Like, there's no way to
Nowhere.
transition out of that or anything. Hey, did you see Sinners?
Yeah, we killed the podcast game.
Yeah, it's
it's
over.
fucking done. Dude, and like, okay, so to tag on to you calling them Omni-Man, it's funny you did that because I got into. I know I said I was going to stop getting in these stupid little arguments on Instagram.
Oh no, not the comment section.
Someone did a dope drawing. I'm not going to say names. This podcast has no followers. So it doesn't even matter on that.
Ours or theirs?
Ours. Theirs are pretty big. I think they had like 35K followers on their
Hell
art
yeah.
account.
I think we have 35.
Yeah. Yes. But he did a drawing of Omni-Man versus Ben 10. I don't think you know. Do you know who Ben 10 is? It's a new cartoon. It's stupid. It's a kid who has a watch that he can like turn into different aliens. And they were saying that if Omni-Man had to go down to human level and fight this dude at his peak level of who he is or who he becomes, but only human form, no aliens, he would beat Omni-Man. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Is some rage bait shit.
No, 100%. What the fuck?
I'm like, are you just like not counting his like 2,000 years of living to like he's training the entire time?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, no, if he goes back to human form, he's only used to his power level. So like he'll be a human and he'll tire out way faster.
He's
I was like,
still a grown adult with grown man muscles.
he's not going into the negative for his strength when he goes to human level. What are you talking? Anyways, silly, got me upset and got a good little back and forth out of me on that one.
Amazing.
I'm not proud of it, but I did it. Here we are.
Man.
And we listen and we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge. The comment section is a fucking black hole, man.
Dude, it'll suck me in every now and then because I used to be a troll. And I gave up those ways a long time ago. I'm not going back.
Good.
Every now and then I'll defend myself. Every now and then I'll have time in the day for it.
Listen, I'm not above getting into petty arguments in the comment section. I am also guilty of doing that. And, I'm trying to also avoid that. I think I did pretty good this week. I had a couple times where I started writing a reply to something.
Yeah.
And they weren't even necessarily like intended to be like arguments. Like I wasn't trying to like go anywhere with it like that. But even then, like I got through my comment and I was just like, what's the point? This is gonna turn into that no matter what.
And you never win those arguments either.
No,
you never
nobody
win.
wins.
Yeah. So anyways, to get off of that shit, Sinners,
man. What a great transition.
I love it.
Dude, that movie is fucking incredible.
It is as close to perfect for a horror movie as you can get.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God.
I mean, like, so I was really happy with my experience seeing it the first time because I had not watched the trailer.
Oh.
I did not know it was a vampire movie.
Damn, dude, so you got the real, like, from dusk till dawn experience for it.
Yes. Dude, I was fucking so stoked when, the shift happens.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what was going to happen. Like, I knew, the creepiness. I knew something bad was going to happen. I saw, but I never even saw, like, any kind of teaser trailer or anything.
Lucky.
All I saw was promo and like press was happening for it. And that it was Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan. I mean, incredible cast. And so I was stoked on it regardless of knowing what it was going to be about.
For sure. And it's easy to do too, because with that cast and the director, it's like, oh, greatness is coming, so let's just go see it. Why not? I wish I was able to do that. I kind of got it ruined because I saw the first trailer. I was like, hold on now. I know what's going on over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah. But so what did you think whenever Remick showed up on their yard?
I didn't know at all. Like, when he's like burning and smoking and shit, it was just kind of like, oh, like something's fucking up.
Who's this crackhead dude?
Right, exactly. But I didn't know where it was going. And I didn't know where it was going until the fucking guy gets up off the ground, like gets up off the floor.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
because he goes into their house.
Yeah.
And he kills the husband or whatever when the Native Americans.
Honey, he's gone.
yeah, exactly.
Honey?
And he's just resting. Like that shit. Yeah, like I was like, well, he fucking killed that guy.
Yeah.
And then when he got back up, and then, because you saw his teeth already.
Yeah.
But they didn't do like
vampire.
Right, like Dracula teeth.
For sure.
But then it's like teeth, bloody mouth, guy getting back up. Got it.
Fucking vampires.
Dude, incredible. Dude. Incredible. So fucking good. Michael B. Jordan, chef's kiss.
Done did it.
Incredible performance. I mean, like, I'm a movie guy. Like, I fucking love movies.
For sure.
I love, like, just watching any kind of movie. Like, I like shitty movies. I like turn your brain off dumb action movies. I like artsy movies. I like history movies. I like action movies. And I like horror movies. And this was all of that. All in one.
For sure.
Not a shitty movie, but...
I mean, and to say that, like, I want to touch on the negative. There's only a small negative.
I'm curious what you think about that. Yeah.
Why does every single woman in this movie like cheating on their man?
That is a good question. That's a good question.
Why?
I mean, I think the boring answer is it's called sinners.
Right.
I mean, everybody is
everybody has their sin of what they're doing in this movie. Everybody.
Right.
And it's so interesting when you see it, and like for the times you've seen it, I saw it twice in the theaters. My man.
4 times.
And I'm jealous. I'm not calling him out to make fun of him or do anything.
Yeah.
I'm jealous I haven't seen it as many times as he has.
Yeah.
I've already planned that I'm going to buy it immediately when it's available to buy on YouTube. Yeah. I'm just going to own it just so I can watch it again and again.
Absolutely. Same.
I love it. But yeah, that's the only thing I was like, God bless, like, hey man, leave Preacher Boy alone. Get your filthy hands off him. Don't Preacher Boy.
Man.
Let her clean up first.
So I gotta say, it's not gonna surprise anybody. My favorite scene in the movie is the scene, the fucking music scene.
Oh, for sure.
Dude,
yes.
Got chills every single time.
Yeah.
All 4 times I watched it, I got chills.
And guys, he's talking about the scene where Remick is outside and they're line dancing.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, no, that's not the part.
The music scene. Not even the line dance, the little banjo playing, pick poor Robin clean. No,
pick poor Robin.
Dude,
Robin clean.
Robin?
Picked poor
Robin clean, I thought was the lyrics.
I don't know. I'm picked poor, I've been robbed clean.
I thought it was I picked poor Robin clean.
Who's Robin?
I don't know if Robin is a person. It was a male.
Leave him alone.
He says, I would have, what did he say? Pick poor Robin clean. Something about, fuck, I can't remember something, but he wasn't fit to eat is one of the lyrics.
Okay.
So it's either a person or an actual Robin Bird. I don't fucking know.
No, but the music scene.
Yeah, no.
The evolutions and like the decades of music.
Dude.
I loved it.
It was so fucking good. Like,
so good.
Obviously, ties to music and hip hop specifically and all that stuff. And like when her voice comes back in and she's narrating about, the griots and like the way that the music can, bring your ancestors' spirits and blah, blah, whatever. And then you see
Remick.
but you see the first incarnation is like a African, do you have a guitar or something? I can't remember. It was like, clearly from the past.
And then when she
says, no, the first one isn't wearing a mask. He's just like I'm assuming he's supposed to be a griot. Because he's like an African guy, definitely from history, and I think he has like a guitar or like a stringed instrument. And so when he appears when she says like spirits from the past, and then She says, and the future. And then that fucking like funkadelic guitar play. Man, that shit, like the second I saw that, I was just like, what the fuck? Like,
It's dope.
And then it just transitions through the whole thing. And then it's like the spirits of even the like Chinese people there and everything. Like, dude, so fucking
So good.
good. And the music, the way it transitions, the way it builds and layers.
And I'm sure you notice this too, but like throughout the whole thing, when music is involved, the environment interacts with it.
Dude,
I love that part.
so fucking good. All the way down to the camera pan up to the ceiling burning.
Yes.
The embers just start flowing in. You don't really know
Yeah.
what's happening. Dude, I mean, it is fucking brilliant. It is beautiful.
Silly take. Can I just have that, like when they really went to the ceiling being on fire? In my head, I'm like, the roof is on fire.
Oh shit.
We don't need
layered that in.
Was that in your head or was that only in my head?
Years. That was not in mine. Oh my God.
We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. The whole thing burn down.
It's gonna be in my fucking head now. Next time I see it, that's all I'm gonna be able to think about.
Y'all are welcome.
Oh my God. No, dude, it's fucking brilliant though. And like the negative stuff that I've seen online that people were calling out, I feel like it's just bullshit or people just being racist.
What's
like,
that? Oh,
like, you know, a lot of times it's just people being like, I don't know why people are saying this is such a good movie. It's not that good. Michael B. Jordan's not that good of an actor. Like, bro, just say you're racist.
Right.
Like, we fucking get it. We know.
say you suck.
The
Or
other,
in general, like for people like that, I know some people like that.
Yeah.
I used to be like that on certain things.
Yeah.
But when it's like, just like you got to give credit where credit's due. Like,
for sure.
I'm not afraid to do that.
Agree.
But I think there's a lot of people that are like, it's getting all the praise.
Yeah, they just want to be contrary.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, you know, I'm not a fan of like, I don't like pop music at all.
Right.
Like I fucking hate pop music. It does something to me like viscerally. It just makes me feel gross. Like I don't like it. I just don't like it. But I also can admit and can tell when something is objectively good or bad, even if it's not for me and I don't like it. I can tell when something is objectively good. And I feel like to watch this movie and say it sucks and it's bad it just feels like rage bait again. Like, you know, you can say it wasn't for me.
Right.
I don't like horror movies or, you know, whatever. You can not like Ryan Coogler. You can not like Michael B. Jordan, whatever the fuck. But like to just flat out say it sucks, like, come on.
And give it credit where credit's due. The scene where he's passing the cigarette between each other. Like, do you know how hard that shit is?
Incredible.
There's a stunt double in there for both roles. There's Michael B. Jordan in there for both roles. And now I want you to find the flaw in the face where that's on there.
Right.
They talked about the breakdown of how they filmed each scene for his face to be clearly visible. And the whole thing is like he was wearing a halo for the whole thing.
Incredible. And so he's like literally just acting with this fucking contraption on his head.
Yeah.
As if it's not there. And we can't even not look at the monitor when we're recording the podcast.
Yo, maybe Michael B. Jordan, holler at us. Give us some tips.
Give us some tips, bro. We need some pointers. Yeah, dude. That's crazy shit.
The movie was fucking dope. A thing that I noticed the second time that I didn't catch the first time, when Smoke is visiting his ex-lady after he gave the roses to his child.
Yeah.
She was like, he was like, that stuff don't work. It don't do anything. Like you're praying or your voodoo magic doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, how do you know I didn't pray for your ass? And like her voice changes.
Yes.
Did you catch that?
Yes.
Dude, I was like, hold up.
There's like a little echo and like a little like bit of like shaky, wavy shit happening behind her.
Dude, I was like, what is going on with her role?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's probably something extra with who she is.
For sure.
That like, I don't also, have you seen like the Sinners universe thing?
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is. Have you heard anything more about that being true?
Not definitively. Like I feel like it's just speculation.
For sure. I haven't seen them. Like Coogler and Michael B. Jordan have been doing a lot of stuff.
For sure.
But I've never seen them talk about it.
Not at
so
all.
I'm like, until they talk about it is when I'll believe it.
Agreed.
But if they did, I would love to see more on her role, her character, because she does have some magic going on.
Absolutely.
Because it like tried to bite him and he's like, Stack tried to bite Smoke.
Yeah, and he can't because of the bag that he's wearing.
So she has skills.
For sure.
She knows what she's doing.
And you know, it's funny too, because during that scene when she's like talking like that and it starts getting like very powerful around her, she gets snapped out of it when he's like, why didn't it work for our baby?
I was like, oh shit.
And she's like, dude. incredible. Like, I mean, it's so good.
I legit, like, I had to pull back and I was like, it's just a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a movie. Calm down.
Dude, man.
You feel that feeling. Like, I don't have kids, but I have a fucking cat and I can understand what that shit's like. So, like, amplify that by 10, like your blood.
Dude, yeah, man. It's wild. It is wild.
Right.
It's so funny because, like, when you said that right now, it just made me realize, like, when Stack. When Stack dies and Smoke is holding him and he's like shaking and dying, whatever. Like, that scene was so like powerful and emotional for me because I was thinking about losing a family member, you know, and like thinking about
like that too.
Right. And I'm like putting myself in that situation while I'm watching this happen. And now that I'm talking about it and we're talking about this right now, that was one fucking guy pretending to be both people.
Yeah.
And it created a scene so powerful that I was like putting myself in the shoes of actually losing a family member.
Yeah.
And it's like the same guy. I'm looking at the same guy who is obviously the same guy.
Yeah.
Pretending to do that. And it took, and I was so far out of reality at that moment.
What's really funny too, like you talk about you going to this movie and you didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Sarah doesn't like horror movies.
Yeah.
But she saw something about This Is Scaredy Cat approved. It's like, I'm down to go see it. And I was like, I've already seen it, but I was planning on seeing it again.
Yes.
Fuck yes, we went to go see it.
Yeah.
First scene where Smoke and Stack are sitting next to each other. Is that the same person?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, fuck, yes. You don't know anything about this.
Dude, that's
She's like,
so
no,
good.
I didn't look anything up. I was like, fuck yeah. You're
Perfect.
This is perfect for you.
Dude,
but yeah.
so good.
She was like, wait, there's two of them?
I saw somebody online say, oh, I love that we finally get to see his brother, Michael C. Jordan, in a movie.
Yeah, we haven't seen him since Hardball.
Yeah.
Or Moneyball. What is it, Hardball?
I think it's Hardball.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my God. Man, such a good movie, though. I mean, 4 times. 4 times. The 4th time was I got lucky. Somebody had an extra ticket and invited me, and I was yep, let's go.
I love the fact that I've been watching like comments on it.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, man, see, I would so love to be with Stack. And everyone else is like, what are you talking about? He's a bad one. I'm tired of all these women wanting a bad boy. You go for Smoke because he's a good man. And in my head, I'm like, wait a goddamn minute. He's the one that shot the dude who was going to steal from him.
True.
And he only shot him because he's like, I can't have someone saying, I almost robbed Smoke and Stack twins.
Right.
And I was like, so he shot somebody so they couldn't say I almost? Not I did.
Oh my God.
They're both bad. They're both bad.
Yeah, definitely.
They are all sinners in this movie.
100%.
And like, now that you say that, like just trying to be cheesy, and I'm in my head, I'm like, I think the only person who didn't sin was the Asian man. Oh no, he was gambling. He was gambling.
Yeah, he was.
Sinning.
Yeah. Oh, dude, speaking of, so, because the first person I thought of was the dad, the preacher. Do you know who the actor was?
No.
Saul Williams. Do you know who Saul Williams is?
I know that name.
He's like a slam poet, like a poet, and kind of half MC. Like, he put out like an album.
Really?
And he was like incredible fucking like slam poet, who I liked a lot when I was super young. Completely forgot about.
Damn.
Like, just fell off. And when I saw him, I had no idea who he was. But when I watched the end credits and I saw the name Saul Williams, I was like, wait, what? and like I was sitting there just like thinking like, who the fuck could he have even been?
Yeah.
And then like I was like, I think the only person that it could have been was the preacher. Mm-hmm. And then so when I went back the second time, I was like, holy shit, that's fucking Saul Williams. Like, that's crazy. And I haven't really seen anybody talking about it online.
We got to hear first. We got to hear first.
I don't think anybody really knows who he was, like, or like,
I know that name. I kind of want to look up who this dude Saul Williams is while you're done. God dang it. Oh yeah, we almost
but like, because most of the stuff that I watch online, you know, the reviews movies and talks about movies and stuff like that, like those two worlds don't really like cross over that much. Mm-hmm. And so it's not surprising to me that they wouldn't like have had the same reaction to seeing him like that.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's plenty of people who know who Saul Williams is and was like surprised to see him in that role, whether it was in the trailer or actually watching the movie for the first time. But
For sure.
yeah, I was just like, holy shit, that's fucking Saul Williams. It's crazy. Yeah, it'd be like if you saw like some fucking, old skateboarder that you liked in a video you hadn't seen in 10 years, and then all of a sudden being like, I fucking forgot about that guy.
That's Stevie Williams.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's Gashawn Mosley. How many black skaters? Kareem Campbell.
Hell yeah.
Dallas native right now.
Yeah.
I think he's living. I don't know if he grew up in Dallas, but he's in Dallas right now.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Fucking what up, Kareem?
Shout out. Dude, yeah, man. That's a fucking incredible movie. I love it.
Good.
I love it so much. It's one of my favorite movies I've seen in a very long time.
I love the ending of it too.
Yeah.
Like he's rocking that Coogee sweater.
Dude, so good.
Why is homegirl looking like a fly girl?
I know, dude. Oh my God. What a great fucking ending. And it's funny too, because like you don't normally see 2 post-credit scenes in movies outside of like Marvel.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, and there was 2.
Yeah. So what did you think on the very last credit scene? God, you know what I fucked up on? Before I wanted to talk about this on here, I wanted to give a heads up for like spoilers.
Yeah. I think at this point, not just at this point in the podcast, because very, very much so. But I think at this point in the world, everybody is fucking talking about everything.
Yeah, for sure. Fair enough.
Hey, man, it was the #1 movie 2 weeks in a row. What are you going to do?
You're right. So at the very end, for the end credit scene, I saw something online where that's supposed to be the devil and him making a deal with him.
Yeah, I saw that too.
What do you think about that?
That is interesting to me because I feel like it could, it makes sense of why everything happens after that. But there's nothing really in the scene that makes me, that I feel like implies that.
Yeah.
And I feel like somebody made that up and just started talking about it and then it caught on.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I need to watch it again so I can like get a look at the shadow that comes in. Like, can you see horns?
There's not really like a shadow, honestly.
No?
No, because I heard there was like a shadow.
Yeah.
And then, so when I went back and saw it again, I was looking for it. Yeah. Because I saw it in IMAX the second time. And I was like, all right. And I didn't see shit.
Okay.
And then I saw it again. And I didn't see shit.
Okay. So maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe she's just playing.
I don't know, man.
The only thing that would make me think that is you play for the sinners, or you're around the sinners long enough, the devil's going to follow you home.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that made me think about, could it be like he was making a deal?
Yeah.
And like the devil didn't communicate with Remick, because why would the devil worry about talking to...
Right.
You're just a vampire.
Right.
Dog, you're bottom of the barrel for what we deal with.
Did he like orchestrate all of that coming together? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Right. Like, hey, Remick, this is the dude I was telling you about. That's him?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I think it's cool that it's up for interpretation, but also like I personally couldn't find anything to interpret like myself, you know?
Yeah.
I thought it was a cool scene. Although it was not worth sitting through the whole fucking end credits to see that, honestly.
I didn't wait the second time either. I was like, we can go home and watch that part. I didn't. I meant to look at it and watch it again.
Dude, so the funny thing is, I watched the 2 of the times I watched it was at AMC in their like laser format.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck that is. I'd never heard of it before. I just got the ticket. And then I saw it at IMAX, and then I saw it at a Cinemark theater, regular, just peasant showing. And that was the free ticket.
Oh yeah, I got
and our mutual friend Holly invited me to go watch it with her.
Ooh, Holly gets a shout out.
Yeah, shout out. And she doesn't watch. She specifically doesn't watch because I try and I yell at her all the time, and she's like, "Oh, I don't listen to podcasts at all." And I'm like, "Well, we're your friends, so fuck you."
Yeah.
So we can say whatever we want. She's not going to see it. But that's why I'm saying this now, because I didn't want to say anything then, because I didn't want to seem ungrateful, because I was very appreciative of the free ticket, the opportunity to go watch the movie again. But it looked like shit at Cinemark, dude.
Really?
It looked like shit. The contrast was off. It was so dark. It was way more grainy. There was like so much more film grain, and like it looked so fucking bad. So, but I was wondering, because this won't be a surprise if Holly sees this. That theater was ghetto as fuck.
Okay.
And like there was the light flickering and shit, and like it was bad. And so I was like, maybe this theater is just bad. So it's either that, or that AMC laser shit really was legit.
Right.
So now I kind of want to go see like a regular AMC showing and see if it looks the same way it did at the Cinemark.
Yeah.
Or if that Cinemark was just really shitty, or if that laser's legit. I don't know.
So first time I saw it was IMAX at North Park.
North Park? Yeah.
And then the second time was just at Alamo Drafthouse.
Yeah.
And Alamo Drafthouse was just a normal one.
Right.
I think it just might have been a shitty.
Okay, so because it looked fine.
It might have been a shitty location.
It was probably just shitty then. Man.
It looked fine. I couldn't notice a difference, but also I also didn't notice a difference. So let's start there.
Right.
But I think it might have just been the location.
Yeah, I mean it was that one off of like Webb Chapel and 635.
Oh,
which they have an IMAX there, but we didn't see it in IMAX. And but yeah,
what's she doing out there? Does she live over there now?
No.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, I'm again grateful. I wasn't trying to be ungrateful. I was very appreciative of being able to see it again. It was a great movie.
Right. And I'll clock in right now as your angry interpreter. Yo, fuck you, Holly.
She ain't gonna see this. Who fucking cares? Yeah, man. I don't know. It was weird. I was like, I was really caught off guard though. I was like, damn, it really does look really bad in here. But I was glad I already knew what it looked like really well. So like when it was the way it was supposed to look.
The last thing I want to talk about this was, I will say I was a little bummed. I was hoping that they were going to let the KKK members, because I knew they were coming back. I was like, when are they going to come back? They got to be coming back. Because he had those guns. Those guns didn't even come out for nothing. Yeah. Which, for good reason, because he would have been screwed in the morning time waiting for them to come by.
True.
But good thing he left the what was
the trunk.
Yeah, left the trunk.
Yeah.
We don't need that right now.
We don't need the trunk.
I'm glad he had it in the morning when he did get it. Because, they were like full-fledged. But I was like, damn, it would have been more perfect to like lure them inside.
Oh, yeah.
And there were like maybe a couple vampires left over to kill them.
Oh, shit.
Kind of a thing.
But then they would have turned them, and then they would have had KKK members and the fucking vampires.
Burn it down. They already do.
That's true. Okay, good point. Good fucking point.
Yeah.
But I did love that ending. It was like very Tarantino.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude,
for sure.
It was fucking awesome.
It didn't, until they got to that point, I was remembering in the trailers that he was like walking, holding the Tommy gun.
So they show that in the trailer?
Yeah,
That's
but like
crazy.
a split second. Just like a split
it's
second.
on a poster too.
Yeah.
There was a poster of him holding that. And I saw that poster after my first viewing of the movie. And I was like, that's kind of a fucking spoiler for the ending, bro. Like, what the fuck?
But you don't know. As you're watching it, like, that could have happened during the day.
Yeah.
He shot, he shot 2 people during the day.
I'm going to be honest. Most of the time, if I do see a trailer and then I go watch a movie, I don't even remember what was in the trailer.
like I'm saying right now.
Yeah.
It wasn't until they were doing that scene where it was like, oh, that part, finally.
Right.
I didn't even register that they didn't do that yet.
Dude, I'm just going to drop this little teaser for the next episode. But speaking of movies with trailers and everything, I'm not going to say this in the next episode, actually. I'll save it for a later episode. But I saw Thunderbolts last night.
Yeah.
That whole movie is basically in the fucking trailer.
Oh, it
was a good movie. Yeah. I liked it.
All the fun stuff, though.
But that one I did remember every single thing because I was just like, this is literally all from the trailer.
I'll still see it.
Good movie. Good movie.
I was planning on. I see every single Marvel movie in the theaters. Same. I keep the trend going.
Absolutely.
Why the fuck not?
It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. You'll enjoy it.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I was just like, man, come on.
I feel like it's more world building and introducing a couple characters.
Yeah, but it's interesting, man. It's a new. It's different. It's different in a good way.
Ooh, hell yeah.
But yeah, it was good. So stay tuned for maybe like 2 or 3 episodes down the line after we both seen it and we spoil it. Maybe we'll give a spoiler warning in the beginning of that one.
We ain't giving no warnings. Y'all have been warned now.
Honestly, we only spoiled this for Fisher because he, lied to us about so much that I was like, fuck it, man. We gotta spoil it. Like,
yeah, man.
Fisher, watch this. The movie's ruined. Sorry.
Gotcha.
On that note,
we out here.
We out.
Thank y'all so much. Please like, share, subscribe. Love y'all.
Peace.